Hundreds of employees seated in row of cubicles answering calls in their newly acquired English accent amid their keyboards cackling. This is one of the thousands of officers working on outsourced contracts by the multinational giants of United States of America and elsewhere. It was and is the scene in India at the turn of century as its IT-enabled services industry had its humble beginnings. Now the tides have turned. At least it's beginning to. India's biggest deal will now be giving employment to thousands of people across the continents. The recent deal by Air India to acquire aeroplanes from Airbus and Boeing is not a small feat. The order by Air India to acquire 470 aeroplanes from Boeing and Airbus is the largest deal ever in aviation history. It broke the record of American airliners ordering 460 aeroplanes in 2011. The deal projects the growing power of India on a global stage. US President Joe Biden, France President Emmanuel Macron, and UK Prime Minister Rishi Sunak hailed the agreement and said the deal would provide employment to their citizens. Emmanuel Macron even thanked PM Modi for having confidence in French industry. To put it in value, the deal's worth is more than 140 countries' GDP. It is 2 times more than China's investment in CPEC. There is another point to be noted regarding this agreement. We all know that government ordered 470 aeroplanes, 250 from Airbus and 220 from Boeing. The deal also provides Air India to buy 70 more aeroplanes from Boeing if it wants. So with this, the total number goes up to 540. This isn't the first time Tata is doing business with Airbus and Boeing. Tata together with Boeing has a manufacturing facility in India. They manufacture fuselage, secondary structure and vertical spar boxes for AH-64 Apache helicopters. The first fuselage from this plant was delivered in 2018. In 2021, the company delivered 100th fuselage for Boeing's Apache helicopter. The joint venture has delivered over 150 fuselages for Apache helicopters to global customers. While Indian Air Force is currently operating 6 of these helicopters, Army will get them in February 2024. As for Airbus, Tata joined hands with Airbus to manufacture transport aircraft for the Indian Air Force. The C-295 aircraft will be manufactured in Gujarat's Vadodara. With the new deal, Tata has taken its relationship with Airbus and Boeing to new heights. The deal can be seen as India's balancing act with the world nations. India has been buying significant amount of oil from Russia despite Western sanctions. The move irked US and its allies. They had put enormous pressure on India to tone down its oil purchase from Russia. But India didn't succumb to the pressure. Now Russia is the largest supplier of oil to India. While India may have cashed this movement, it has strained the relations with Western countries, especially US. See, US has been pitching its FA-18 and F-35 for the Indian Armed Forces for a long time. But the reports are emerging that Indian Navy is going with Rafale. Not only that, reports have emerged that Air Force is planning to buy a few more Rafale aircraft as it is already operating a few of them. Sure, India may be buying some critical equipment from US, but aircraft deals are a whole another level. So far, US has failed to get any such deal from India. So as an act of balance, India is now buying aeroplanes from both Boeing and Airbus. Apart from this deal, both US and France aviation companies are planning to open several units in India. France Safran has already announced that it would be opening the company's largest maintenance repair operations unit in Hyderabad. As for US companies, Lockheed Martin has already teamed up with Tata, and as a joint venture, they manufacture C-130 transport aircraft in Hyderabad. Apart from delivering just to the Indian Air Force, this joint venture has delivered over 400 transport aircraft to at least 18 countries. The facility is also used for Lockheed Martin's S-92 helicopter. The cabin aerostructure of this helicopter is manufactured in the Hyderabad facility. The company has delivered over 154 aerostructure cabins to the S-92 assembly plant in the United States. Apart from the joint venture, Lockheed Martin recently announced that it will open a heavy maintenance center in India. It will be the first of its kind in Asia and the third after US and Canada. The facility will be home to the maintenance and repair of C-130J aircraft. Coming to Boeing, the company announced that it would be opening the company's second largest facility in Karnataka. It will be used for R&D and testing infrastructure. Boeing is investing over $200 million to build this campus in 43 acres near Kempegowda International Airport. To conclude, the new deal can be seen not only as a move to elevate India's airline industry, but is also a strategic plan to balance the relations not only with the West and Russia, but also within Western countries.
Please subscribe to Nationalist Hub English channel for more interesting videos, and don't forget to like and share this video. Nationalist Hub, it's a news revolution.